Yeah.
Hello?
Hello.
Yes.
Good night. Am I speaking to Grace?
Yes, you are.
Okay. This is Aldwyn McGill calling. I'm calling you in connection to the Move Love magazine. There's been plenty of people recommending that we get your information. So hopefully you can spare me the time to
I
get
can.
some information from you. A lot I do not know about you.
Right.
And I found out that there's a lot that Mover need to know about you. Were you born in Mover?
No, I went to Morvant at age 15 in 1949.
How was that transition? Where did you come from in terms of
Spain.
Port of Spain? Oh,
Yes.
so you come from the heart of the action to
The
Mover.
heart of Port of Spain.
Yeah. So how was that adjustment for you?
Oh, I thought I had gone to the country. We didn't know anything about, well, of course, the part of Port of Spain we were from, all we knew was tar and cement. Right?
Uh-huh.
Well, having come to Morvant, we started to clean up, that is, rooting up trees. We had never seen peas on a tree, so we didn't know peas tree.
Yeah, okay.
We put up all those trees, things like that happened. But it was country, it was decidedly country for us.
Well, when you came to Mover, was the Lady Young Road there, or were you coming through the Lady Young Avenue on the old Mover Road?
The Lady Young Road stopped at somewhere by the Tate's house, somewhere there.
Okay.
It was not extended yet. Lady Young, the bus I would take
Yeah.
from the school. Eastern Main Road, Lady Young Road, Lady Young Avenue, up to the church and turn back.
And that's up the big hill, right?
Up to the, up which hill? Yeah.
Mover Big Hill.
Yes, well, that's Lady Young Avenue.
Right. But we have to, because the Big Hill was a challenging part for the bus, that's one of the areas that I want to specify on too. So.
No, that Big Hill was not a challenging area for the bus. The challenging area was when the bus used to come from Morvant Road.
The old road?
I understand that they had to come out and let the bus, lighten the bus, but I don't know about that. When I came, that was no longer so.
Okay. So, were you familiar with the different housing? Over by the market school, the housing was different.
Paradise Heights?
Right, but that's lately. Let's go. So when you came to
Just say the housing, what are you talking about really?
the construction of the building.
Oh, they had some kind of jewel something.
Right.
In Lady Young Avenue.
Correct.
As far as Morvant Road corner.
Okay.
The market school or the market, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
And a jewel.
You are just supporting the pictures I have. Thank you.
Then coming up the hill, there were one-bedroom houses. And having got to, what's that, Levinet Street? You with me?
Yeah, I'm with you.
There were two-bedroom houses.
Okay. Now, when you got to Kimet Street, the housing in Kimet Street and I would think Mover Avenue were the same type of housing.
Yes.
From the
Kimet Street, Mover Avenue, Kimet Street, Cipriani Street, there were the three-bedroom houses.
Okay. I'm Gracie. When you came up, you were going to school when you came to Mover, right?
Yes, I was going to secondary school.
What was the school you were going to at the
Osman
time?
High.
Osman?
Osman High.
Is that Chantry Lane?
Yes.
Okay, so you were going there with
No. I am 83 years old.
Whoa, congrats. And going, right? Going strong.
Yeah, I think so.
Alright, good. Now I see here you were teaching, you graduated and went into the teaching profession.
Yes.
So what could you give me that progression? You graduated from Osman?
After primary school, I went to secondary school. After secondary school, I had my first appointment at Malik RC.
Okay.
Then Sawa RC, then Success RC. And finally, as a young teacher, Nelson Street Boys.
Now, how was that the boys was the boys challenging, or in that time you can handle it.
That has made me who I am. Nelson Street Boys.
Okay, good.
Has made me who I am because at Nelson Street Boys they had the cream of Trinidad and Tobago. Governor of the Central Bank, Morvant and Sampson, members of Parliament, and those were the people there at the time. And of course, the principal is the school, right?
Yes.
So that even as a young teacher, the boys were made to understand that you were a teacher, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't at Nelson Street. You were a teacher of the school, not a teacher of a class.
Okay, so
You with me?
yes, yes.
And because of that, I was the only female teacher in the upper school.
Are you
Usually in boys' schools at that time, the females were put in the infant school. Now, I don't know if my height was too much for the infant, so I don't know. But that was another plus because I grew up among the gentlemen.
Oh, okay, and just for the public consumption, I think you just mentioned your height there. You are over 6 foot, aren't you?
I am what?
How tall are you?
How tall?
Yeah.
Maybe 6'1".
Okay. All right. So in those days, I guess being in the boys' school, I guess your height helped you a bit.
I can't say what it was. But I have decided that might be because I don't know why they didn't send me in the infant school. The boys' school, the female teachers taught the infant school.
Okay. So and from Nelson Street Boys, where did you go?
I left Nelson Street Boys and went to training college. Catholic Women's Training College.
Is that different the massacres and?
Yes, it's different. That was in St. Joseph Convent.
Okay, okay. And how was the progression of that versus the other one?
Well, I won't know about the others. The others were not Catholic. They were mixed colleges. We were only women, Catholic women.
Oh, okay, that's news to me.
Yes, we were unmarried women, all unmarried women.
Okay.
But at that time, that training college catered only for single women.
Okay, and you graduated from there on to?
And went to Sacred Heart Girls.
Oh, that's a good school. And how was it? How was it compared to Nelson now?
It was a culture shock because I hadn't been used to teaching girls.
Okay.
Oh, but it was the most beautiful school again. Whereas they were all girls. Up to this day, you can mark out the Sacred Heart Girl. The uniform has not changed, and they are truly uniformed from top to bottom. Every girl must wear a white ribbon and white socks.
Yeah, I can bear that out being one from Sacred Heart Boys. Yeah. So I see you really moved through the ranks in
Before moving through the ranks, I went back to Nelson Street Boys.
Is that by design? Was that you?
That's why I opted for a transfer.
And how did that work?
Then I went to school broadcast.
School broadcast. What was that about?
You remember a long time they used to have radio lessons on the radio during school time. Did it happen in your time? It should have. Schools had radios, and certain lessons were delivered on the radio. The person in charge was, oh my God, this lady Padmo. She wrote one of the national songs. What she was, I can't remember now.
You probably talking about what, late 50s now or early 60s?
Let me see. I left college in 61. I went to Sacred Heart in 62. So in the 60s.
Yeah, well, I would know about it then. Yeah, that's within my secondary schooling.
Yes, they had a school broadcasting programs that was geared to schools. So each school had a rediffusion.
I remember Radio Fusion.
Each
You're.
school had a radio
Mhm.
given by the ministry
Mhm.
so that they could listen to the radio program.
I think saying radio and radio fusion is two different things to the radio fusion. Yeah, I remember the radio fusion. That is one station on radio fusion, no?
I really don't know, but I know
Yeah.
about school broadcasting via rediffusion.
You're right. Okay. And
I was
then
at school broadcasting for a short time.
and then
Program exchange was set up. It was only from Trinidad. It was Trinidad and a few other Caribbean islands. I went from Trinidad to England for a year, Ministry of Education,
mhm.
as an exchange teacher. Program showed the black children, not only teachers, but what they call them, what? Black authority figures.
Were you the only one from Trinidad?
So I was the only one. They had set up a group before me, I think 5 of them went, and I was in the second group.
And how did that work out for you? What was the experience like?
Well, of course, I got to know England, and was able to get to the continent. But in the teaching thing, the children got to realize that, and I went to a Catholic school, and I was the first and only black teacher they ever saw. So when I got there, they thought I was a lady. They thought I was a cleaner. They thought because that is where they saw black people. You understand?
Yeah.
Then they like to touch my hair because as we were dealing with the parts of the tree, so we start from the roots.
Yeah.
And I said, well, we eat carrots and potatoes, which are roots, right?
Yeah.
Of course, I'm giving them that kind of thing to let them realize we are people. I said the trunk, I can't remember what they use for the trunk, and leaves and the seeds when I get peas and that kind of thing. And then I said one day I was running and I fell down and I got a bruise, and my blood flowed and it was red. And then I asked, well, what color is your blood? And they said red, and of course I carry on very dramatically, your blood red too? So I used the parts of the tree that they eat, like carrots and peas and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And to them to see that we are similar, it's just that the shade of color.
Yeah.
That kind of thing, you know?
Yeah.
I think I gave them an awareness of black people being people.
How long was that for? How long was
I
that?
know,
1 year?
yeah.
Oh, okay. And you came back to what period was that? What school were you from, or were you already a
I had
teacher?
maybe I left from Nelson Street.
Okay.
And when I came back, I had applied for vice principal St. Roses. So when I came back, I was appointed vice principal St. Roses.
Okay. So and that sounds like it's all elevating.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Did you reach principal the principal?
Yes, I did.
So how did the vice principal prepare you for the principal?
The vice principal was the assistant to the principal.
Yeah, but in terms of
Or the deputy principal.
but there was times you would be still doing the duties of the principal,
Right. In fact, when I had been there for 3 months, the principal retired and I had to act. I acted as principal until a new principal came.
Oh, okay. So you didn't take it over from that time then?
No. Later, I was transferred to Sacred Heart Girls as principal.
And looking back at it now, each step was helpful in terms of your development, right?
This time I was prepared for girls. You see, having taught boys for a long time and having expected to have gone back to the boys' school, once I had left training college, it was a bit of a culture shock for me.
Oh.
When I went to Sacred Heart Girls.
Yeah, I could
But
see that.
having gone back, in fact, you apply to be a principal of the school you want to be. And so that it was a most, what must I Street made me the person I am. Sacred Heart made me the manager I became.
Okay, well said. And you stayed there until retirement?
No, I was promoted to school supervisor 1.
Okay.
So I worked in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the education divisions. Apasa, Northeastern, Southeastern, Caroni, St. George, Port of Spain, and preschool. Those are the divisions I worked in. I didn't work in 2. Victoria, which is San Fernando, and Tobago.
And how did you find out all those different stops along the way?
It was an eye-opener because all I knew was Port of Spain. Primary, secondary, training college, and of course I knew schools, they called them prestige schools, so that I didn't know that children went to school without socks. I did not know that children went to school without uniforms. But in the rural areas, you saw that kind of thing. So it also gave me another outlook on life because I saw another side,
Yeah.
And in the main, Nelson Street and the Sacred Heart and St. Rose's, the children were well off.
That's what I was now going to come to.
Yes, in the main.
Yeah.
So even those who were not well off, you couldn't detect them because of where they were. The parents rose to the occasion.
Yeah.
So you can imagine. Now, let me get a little aside. I went to school and I saw children without shoes. I don't know that they could go to school without shoes. I don't know they went to school without socks.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yes.
Then I saw children with, I couldn't determine about the uniform because some were in overall and some were in blouse and skirts. What I learned afterwards is that when the overall became too short, they cut it and make a skirt.
And so what was your tolerance in terms of acceptance?
It wasn't a tolerance, it was my awakening that things are not always what they seem.
Correct.
And that I was in a cocoon all the time with those 3 schools that I taught, not knowing that there were schools where children were so disadvantaged,
Yeah. Yeah.
It broadened and broadened my
horizon. Yeah.
And it made me, I think, even more susceptible to disadvantage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Disadvantages, yes.
And yours is kind of unique in that when people climb, they deal with more unique and better off people, and in your ladder, you start getting an awareness.
Right.
Yeah, that's different.
There was some. After school supervisor 1, I was promoted as school supervisor 2. I retired as school supervisor 2.
How long were you school supervisor 2?
Lord, I can't remember now, What happened with me, I did not remain longer than 3 years in any one position. Vice principal 3 years, principal 3 years, school supervisor 1, school supervisor 2.
Okay. And then you ride the ship into shore. You ride the ship into shore into retirement.
Yes.
And how was retirement? And how is retirement so far?
What's that?
How is retirement?
Well, after retirement, I went to St. Jude School for Girls.
So there's no retirement then.
St. Jude School for Girls is, you know what St. Michael's School for Boys.
Well, I just know it by name. I don't know that.
It's called the Dodge.
Yeah. Yes.
And that's the girl, the female Dodge.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Of course, this was, it had nothing to do with government. St. Michael's School, St. Jude School for Girls was at that time run by the Carmelite nuns.
Okay.
So I went there.
You're looking for a challenge or what?
Well, what was their home to do. And in fact, I was at church one morning, a Sunday morning, and I Carmelite nun was present at Mass, and I didn't know her, she didn't know me. But Sunny St. Louis came and told me did not want to talk to me. So I didn't know her because I knew St. Louis were cloning nuns and holy name nuns. Mm-hmm. I went to her. The Carmelites are those who are brown. And she said, I want you to come to St. Jude. So when I spent a few years there, again I saw another side of people because there were girls disadvantaged, either lack of parental control, waywardness, bad company, ill treatment, all that. I saw another side.
But I'm very interested in these parts that I'm kind of glad that you went through these things so that you can pass this type of information on. So how was it for you? And besides helping these people, I guess it gave you another set of awareness, right?
Of course. And it drew me closer to people. Because the girls were crying out for somebody who made them feel that they were not all that bad or unwanted, you know?
Yeah.
I was able to take up that challenge.
Good, good. Is there anything else? Because I want to go into the Dodgers, the little part, the Dodgers. So, what else?
My church life, I think, is very important.
Right. We can. If that's important, that's important, and it should be important to everybody. For somebody who gives so much time to the community.
So from 1949 to the present, I have been a member of St. Dominic's Church, save and except when I was not a member of the parish. Because I had left Morvant, my marital home was in St. Joseph. Right? So the death of my husband, I returned to Morvant because my father was dead and my mother was alone as well.
Okay.
So this is when I came back to Morvant, and I continued at St. Dominic's.
You see, I didn't really miss you, although I went back and forth.
I didn't live at Morvant for so many years.
Yeah.
Because we were always close to home now.
Yeah.
A joke. Aggie and I are talking. And Aggie saying, going home, going here. And I said, no, I'm going home. And somebody wanted to know, well, you know, they said, but it's not the same thing as saying, I said, no, if you listen to the resonance of the word, you will know which home I'm going to. And it's mine and one is my own. Yes, my dear. Yeah. So far as church is concerned, I used to prepare children for the sacrament of confirmation.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
So that I also used to guide all the servants in the performance of their duties.
Okay.
And I was manager of St. Dominic's RC and Success RC.
What you earlier I picked up on that. What does that entail? What was the duties?
All right. The school is a Catholic school. Mm-hmm. But the teachers are employed by the Catholic board. Government pays the teachers. So that you have to be liaison between church and state.
Oh, got it. Because you mentioned that I wasn't sure what the function of the
Now, talking about churches, I think it's deliverance, the church that your mother and Eva's go to. Mm-hmm. Right? They had a program one year, Good Things Come from Morvant. Right?
Yeah.
And I was one of the people they selected. There were about 5 of us. I remember me and Clotora Beth, and I think there were 3 other people. Because when they called me to invite me to church, I say, hey, who make them think I live in the church? The Catholic Church. And another input I made with young people, but I must call it. You know, when I said, moving from place to place, from before the last set of people, I was the youth counselor love for his evidence because they had a lot of young people in the band at that time.
Good.
That's when they moved by the health center there.
Yeah.
Right. At that time, they had a lot of, all the old heads had gone about the business.
Yes.
And they had young people, and they wanted somebody to shepherd them, I suppose.
I didn't know
I
that
was
one.
there with them.
I didn't know that one.
No, it wasn't long.
Let's see. Alright, so let me get this part I really would like to find out. I'm gonna have a little fun with this part. Dodgers.
Well, of course, my brother was the captain of Dodgers.
The first
Only
captain.
brother. And we are the Smiths are very, very, very close-knit. So that we were all Dodgers. And our house was the clubhouse.
Right, that's before McIntyre's, right?
No, our house was the clubhouse because whenever they had to have party, I think it was home by us.
Oh.
Didn't have it by McIntyre's.
Okay. New information. Now, you used to go down and watch the games, Grace?
No, we saw every single game, the four of us. If it was a morning game, there was a tree lit after all the house.
Yes.
So you had to watch the game. But an afternoon game, we down on the ground.
No, okay. Let's see you down on the ground now. You're there. I guess you enjoy a lot of good times because Dodgers was a hard team to beat. So you enjoy a lot of good times. So on the occasional times that they run into a Blackpool or Hunved, what was the feeling like?
We shouted our lungs out.
Yeah.
We were directing the play from the sideline.
So how did you guys make out with God rest his soul, Butch? Because I remember Butch used to sometimes look out his window next to us and giving Leroy a lot of talk about games and the game and stuff, you know?
Yeah. We didn't get into any arguments. We watched the game, we shouted, we called out, and so on. And when the game was over, we walked up the road.
Yeah, those days I can't remember, there was no argument, you know.
Would argue? Leroy? See what happened with Hunfed? There was a Morvant team named Burnley that played in the NFL.
That's right. Oh, yes.
So that it was a mixture of Hunfed and Dodgers.
Mm-hmm.
Who were
Did you support that? Did you support that team?
Of course. Walked from Nelson Street Boys to Northern League, which was my opposite government house, to watch them play.
So Gracie, were you around when they won it?
Really?
Yeah.
Of course.
Because Adrian was saying they had so much celebration in Morvant and stuff. So let me venture a little bit with you. I know I'm taking you a little out.
That's all right.
But the players. What players intrigue you as really good in those days? You can start with Dodgers and then you can move on to the players maybe
Dodgers was outstanding. That's my bias.
Alright, okay.
I think.
Okay.
Daniel Gold, the three McIntyres, Butch, Wilson, but I'd say the Dodgers was really the most team. Let's move on to this boy, Harvey Asgarali. He played for Blackpool?
No, he played for Manchester.
Right, Harvey. Blackpool. Gordon Roberts. Hunved, Ansel Constantine. And Donald Nelson, who was Burnley's goalkeeper. He was Hunved's goalkeeper.
Just figure I would get some sort of information like this from you.
Keep remembering our differences in age.
Yeah.
Right?
So what you thought? This little deterioration in Mova, what you attributed to?
Change in population.
Okay.
Decidedly so. Because the camaraderie is missing. You were there for Terrence's funeral, weren't you?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And you saw Morvant people there. What we like to call Morvant people. That is bounded by the Lady Young Road and Redwood Street. You with me?
Yes, I'm following you. I'm
Right.
listening attentively.
So that Morvant has extended and extended so rapidly. Alright?
Mm-hmm.
Because we have Kajuka, we have Palmis, we have Coconut Drive, we have Almond Drive, we have Paradise Heights, we have someplace in Pelican, I forget what it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
And as a result, they didn't come young, they came big people.
So,
Going to school outside of Morvant, so they never really gelled.
okay.
I don't know how hospitable we were.
Okay.
You know, I'm not too sure that we were particularly hospitable either. And as a result, this has caused that kind of extraneous thing.
Gracie, that is exactly what it is. That's exactly what I interpret it to be. And that's why I wanted to be inclusive. The magazine I have Chinapu, Monripo, Never Dirty, Caledonia, First, Second Caledonia,
Pelican Extension.
Pelican Extension. But it is what you just said. It's both ways. It works both ways. The tolerance have to be on both sides.
Yes. Remember, we no longer had a center.
Thank you. Bingo.
Moreover, well, people have cars so they can get out of Morvant. No center with a little fair in the center. Everybody going to the pet in the center, or in the harvest, or in the soiree. The Catholics at the harvest, the Anglicans at the soiree.
Mm-hmm.
So these were where you met to socialize. But now you're going to movie town. You could go down there. You have money and you have car.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
There are a lot of factors that have caused that kind of thing. That is something. And in fairness, because the divisional police, the police divisional headquarters is in Morvant, and their jurisdiction starts from, you know what they call Tabertree?
Yes.
Right onto Jumbie Bridge. Anything that happens there must be reported at Morvant Police Station. And the newspaper say, Morvant, this time is not Morvant settlement as we know it.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So that is what has given the bad name because of the jurisdiction.
Right. So that's over and beyond what you just mentioned, those areas we spoke about, because I'm glad to get that official boundary format from you, because nobody has given me that boundary as you just did.
If you were not in contact with the police.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
used to be on the board of the police service credit union. That's how I know one or two things.
Okay. Definitely.
The divisional headquarters.
And I think Bill Trotman did mention that.
Yeah.
He wasn't specific with the boundaries though.
And he wouldn't have known it because he had to get out from the police themselves.
Yeah, yeah. So that's very good information you give me there, Gracie. And from you, and people gonna realize who Gracie Smith King. I saw King. You see, Gracie, I wasn't aware of the King part of your name.
I got married in 69, so I actually left Morvant in 1969. But well, home was always home.
Yeah, so that's
like
what.
For example, with the state of emergency and thing like that, the three of us went back home. We lived in Twin City. Jean was living there, I can't remember, but the three of us lived like that by Mark Smith.
Yeah, because I never really knew you guys living anywhere else, you know.
Think about Kaiman Street. The same people are living in Kaiman Street. People, the Boxers, the Myers, the McGill, Black, the Huntleys, the Smith. round the corner. Edwards, the Binos, the Blandins. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. I was
Then what's the name? Jeff and somebody.
Millet.
Right? And then down the road by next door to Jet. Michael and them.
Baville. Gracie, so anything we forgot? Any information?
No. I said one thing, said Louis. He was Mr. St. Dominic and Mr. St. Dominic Darcy.
Mm-hmm.
In those days, they had what they call, your principal was who went away to St. Dominic, Mr. Johnson, or you would? Anyway, it was Johnson and St. Louis.
Could have been St. Louis.
He was the, what they used to call him, man a long time now? Assistant headmaster or something so.
Yeah.
So he was the assistant.
Okay.
But because he was music, very often he remember before he played the afterwards.
Yeah.
Luke was it. And then he was in charge of the choir in St. Dominic's. That's where I met him now. And he was so into music that he dared to take St. Dominic's choir to the music festival. This was held by a DLE.
Yeah.
And in those days we were colonial. So Dr. Sidney Northcote used to come from England to judge this music festival. Because there is a kind of operatic singing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'd like to officially thank you for giving me the time and the information for the Move Our Love magazine.
You're welcome, my dear.